How are you doing? Yes, you hope you're doing very, very well. Happy, happy, happy new year to you. Oh my gosh, we made it. Yes. You and we made it into 2022. God is so good. I am super excited for what God is going to do in this year 2022, for the greatness and the blessings that will come our way this year. I am excited for our dreams that are going to become realities. I'm excited. Okay. And I really, really hope you are doing well and that your year is off to a great start. I decided to start off the year with this new concept that I wanted to try with this video, which was to do a cook with me, which I normally do. But instead of talking through it, I figured, you know what, how about I do like an ASMR format? Where I don't talk. That's kind of like what the style is. No talking, just following based on what I'm doing. I thought you might find it a bit relaxing, just without the noise and the additional background music or whatnot. So let me know what you think. I've never done this before. It's my first time trying it, so I really want to know what you think. Did you like the first half of the video? I didn't want to do it for the entire video just in case a lot of people end up not liking it. So that way you can still enjoy me talking you through the remaining half. You see what you see what I'm doing? So yeah, please, whatever your thoughts are, let me know down below in the comment section, okay? On this particular day, we were having some IP guests over, and I had to do some cooking, like a lot of cooking. I cooked jollof rice, some chicken, some efo riro, some fish, and some boli as well, just because we wanted them to have like a variety, of something to eat. So yeah, it was fun cooking, especially knowing that I was filming and that I would get to share everything, with you. So I'm not going to talk too much about the processes because you can see some of the things I've already done before on the channel. Like, you've seen me make efo riro before on the channel, so I didn't feel the need to talk you through it again. But this is the style I typically use to make my jollof rice. I don't cook it, I steam it, and I don't use water. What I use is chicken stock or chicken broth. Yes, that's what it's called, chicken broth. That's what I use to cook my jollof rice, and I make sure it's just at the same level as the rice, and then I steam it on the lowest heat possible, so that way it doesn't become soggy and I end up having the patty rice style. That's how I personally like to cook my jollof rice. Also, this chicken right here, I've shared the recipe before on the channel. What I like to do is to leave it overnight to marinate, and that was what I did with this one. I'd prepped it the night before, and then right at this point it was already about 12 hours, so that way you want all the juiciness to get into the chicken. And what is so exciting is the fact that on this particular day, when our guests eventually arrived and they ate and left, I was so happy because they ate well. Like, it's rewarding when you put in so much work and then the people you put in the work for show some sort of appreciation. So it wasn't even like they were forced to eat it. I could tell that they enjoyed the food, and that made me so happy. Here I was just cutting up a bit of the protein, which was pomo, shaki, and what else? I think there was some goat meat in there as well, and then some fish as well. Just trying to cut everything up. Those were the things I used for my efo riro, which, listen, it was absolutely delicious. Okay, like my efo riro recipe is one in town. I just like, yeah, okay. But yeah, so it was so rewarding. And you know what's interesting? Something that's interesting is the fact that growing up, I did not like cooking. I didn't like it because I was the last child of 5 kids, and so I was always tasked with the responsibility of cleaning up the kitchen, washing the dishes, you know, washing the pots, getting the bottom of the pot, you know, and all of that, right? And I didn't like it because it was just a chore for me. I just did not like it, and so I really did not pay attention to cooking. I did not like it. It was just not my thing. And I think I've mentioned it before on the channel that it wasn't until I think it was during my NYSC when I started living alone, I started learning how to cook. I know it might be shameful to say, but there's nothing shameful about it because I learned when I learned, okay, and that's it. I can't help it. But I went to a university shout out to Bowen University, that's where I went, where we weren't allowed to cook. We had to buy food from the cafeteria. You know, it was a private university and all of that, so I couldn't cook, and so again I wasn't forced to learn when I was in school. That's why I ended up learning when I eventually, you know, started living on my own and I had to feed myself, you know. And I've come such a long way from there because now cooking is so much fun for me. Like it's not like I terribly enjoy cooking, but at the same time, when I set my mind aside, or when I set a day aside, like, oh, okay, I'm going to cook on this day, then I go in and I cook, you know, whatever it is I've planned out to cook, you know. And I'm grateful that we have a nice kitchen now that makes it very easy. Look at that jollof rice, just it makes me want to cook another one because this one is finished. Actually, we're done with this, by the way. But do you see what I'm saying? It's not soggy and it's not dry because I used enough oil, and then later you're going to see me add some butter to it as well, just to make sure it's not dry. But that's my Efo riro sauce. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying that I've come such a long way from there, and I'm so grateful to God because now cooking is my thing. Like every time my older brother comes to our house, he always asks my husband if I cook. Always, like, he never misses it. He always, because my brother knows that I hate cooking, you know. Like he always like she whatever, and I'm like, do you not watch my YouTube channel? Like, you can only buy food, you know, every so often. There are days where you want to eat what you cook by yourself in your house. You get what I mean? But yeah, so now so let's see, I'm adding butter here, just a little bit of butter, butter, whatever. Anywho, oh, that looks so delicious. Like I see. Hopefully I don't dream of jollof rice this night. But yeah, so let me know down in the comment section if you like this style of video. Should I do half and half, where the first half I'm not talking, the second half I kind of talk through, maybe we just kind of have this kind of gisty conversation? Or do you not like the ASMR ASMR format at all? Or, you know, do you like it? Like, whatever your thoughts are. I really want to be more deliberate about a lot of things this year, including the kind of content that I put out, because at the end of the day, I don't just want you to be entertained, I also want you to get some sort of value from my video. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, you know, it's purpose, it's not play, it's purpose, it's destiny, you know. Look at that chicken. It's not burnt, by the way. What you're seeing that looks burnt is the excess water that was in the chicken, but the chicken itself is so yummy. Oh my gosh. By the way, let me just use, someone got me an air fryer for New Year's gift. I cannot wait to receive it because I've heard so much about cooking with air fryers. Actually, let me not lie, I've also heard some negatives as well. Some people have talked about how they don't use theirs, and like it's just there because it dries the food way too much or whatever. But let me know what your experience is, or if you have any tips for, using for getting the best out of an air fryer. Okay, please let me know. But I'm looking forward to receiving it. It hasn't been delivered yet. I'm so excited about it. I want to be making my bolly, you know, my fish, my just a lot of things. And it's a hot pot air fryer as well, which means that I'll be able to cook my protein, you know, faster, and I won't spend too much I just cannot wait. Okay, yeah, thanks. Shout out to the person that got me the gift. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, so I am excited about this year. I want to be more intentional about the kind of content that I create. I really want us to grow as a family, as a community, and I know I have to put in the work in order to see the growth I desire. So please help me to help you. If you have any feedback, I'm always open to it. Just share with me what you enjoy watching, what you would like me to create, you know, whatever it is. Just if there are channels you would like to refer me to watch, channels you are a diehard fan of, I don't mind. Just share those with me. I love to consume as much content, much more content, even much more than I create, you know. So this year is going to be exciting. God is good. Please subscribe to the channel if you aren't, and also follow me on my Instagram page as well at Adenike or Adebayo. These are all the meals that I cooked. The only thing that's missing is the bolly. Was still in the oven at this point, and our guests were almost here at this point. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God, and God bless you. Bye.
Let me introduce you.